Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Second down and 8.
Warrior 70. 79 Bronco.
They'll send White in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing now. Daniels. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Turner goes in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll go with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll indeed, and he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw with Howell. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
1st and 10.
Cup 19. Go. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Good for 27 and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And this one is blocked. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Howell. This one complete to Oliver. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 39 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Howell. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll run with Brooks. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Panthers are back within a point. It's 8-7. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check,
Turner goes in motion.
Check smash. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
It is 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Say, hey.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Howell. That one taken in right side by Leggett. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's down the field and intercepted. And the Commanders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Check go.
That one into the hands of Turner. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. Here's a run going left, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll stay on the ground. He's got another first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18, ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's a designed run. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
In motion, it's Jackson. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Throwing is Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Back to throw. Howell. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. To throw is Howell.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Washington. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Nineteen tight, 19 tight. No, no.
They'll throw with Daniels. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a give on the ground, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Turner goes in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Sly's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Set. 60 round, yeah, 60. Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. Yep.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
70. Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. They'll stick with him again. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Set. Alert. Alert. Go.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Ready up.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Set. Ready. Ready.
Here's Howell. And this will be incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw with Howell. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throwing is Howell. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for it all. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second down and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commanders' first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Got it. Ready? 70 range. 70 range. Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go now.
In motion, it's Jackson. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That one into the hands of Turner. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
Roll. Set.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. And he cannot get free, only a yard to the 3, forcing 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Now it's Howe. This one complete to Oliver. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Track 60. Here we go, set.
Howell. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Brooks. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go once more with Brooks. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Carney now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Panthers cut into the lead a little bit.
Commanders 49, Panthers 21.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
First and 10. On the toss, they'll run. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, Daniels. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.